Hello, so in this video, I wanted to talk about what happens when somebody subscribes to your landing page, your amazing landing page. What happens? It needs to go somewhere, right? That information needs to get stored somewhere, right? You need to get it or your client needs to get it. So they eventually follow up with them or if they need the info and so on and so on and so on. So now there's many ways to do this. Okay, you can basically do this directly through ClickFunnels. Whoever subscribes, ClickFunnels will automatically get that contact. So that's one way, right? That's a free way, well, without any additional software, where anybody that subscribes, anybody that leaves their info will get added to the contacts. But if you want to take this serious, then you need to have an email software on the side. Now, I'm not talking about something expensive here, and it's something that eventually pays for itself. Okay, any email marketing software will basically be good. Me personally, I use ActiveCampaign. Okay, you can use MailChimp, you can use Aweber, you can use whatever you want. I use ActiveCampaign because it's the best for the uses. It's best for automations, and just overall, it's really good, and it's not really expensive. It's pretty similar to the same price of other automations. It starts at about, I think, $50 a month, something like that, and you basically run all your clients on one account. So, by the way, if it wasn't understood until now, you're basically full control on the client. So it's your ClickFunnels account and it's your email account, and basically, so you have full control over their email list. You have full control over their funnels. That's how we do it. You don't have to do it this way. You can tell them to do it on their side, but this is how we do it. So how do we really integrate the emails with ActiveCampaign, and how does ActiveCampaign really work? So first of all, for those of you that aren't aware of email marketing softwares, they're basically programs that store information, and then you can do something with that information. You can create a follow-up sequence, an email follow-up sequence, for example. If you want, this is like if some of you have been subscribed to my email list, then you've probably already gotten a lot of my emails. Now, a lot of my emails are campaigns, which is just emails that I send out sometime, but a lot of them is automations, which is not me basically typing and sending it out. It's something that I built a while ago, and it basically sends it out. Let's say if somebody subscribes to my list, 4 days afterwards, he's gonna get an email that I already have written like 6 months ago, and then 4 days after, he gets another email that I written a long time ago, and so on and so on. Now, luckily, with what we do for clients, it's a lot more basic and a lot more simple than that. The main thing that we do is that when somebody subscribes, we do two things. We notify our client, which is the dentist or hair salon or whoever we work with, and the second thing is that we notify the customer. We remind him of his appointment, right? Don't forget that. So those are the two things that need to be done. So we need to inform our client of the new email, of the new lead, of the new phone number, and we need to inform the customer to remind them to schedule an appointment or whatever. So how do we do that? Now, a quick overview. I'm not really going to go in depth on ActiveCampaign because you don't really need to know so much. And again, I don't want to make it too technical, and it's for you to experience and explore. But basically, you have here your contacts, your contact trends, your templates, interaction trends, automations that you have running, campaigns that you've sent, top contacts, interaction rate. By the way, this is a really good interaction rate. Just not bragging or something, but it's just really good. And here you can create a new campaign. When creating campaign, it's basically sending one email to whoever you want to send it at any list. So automations is what we're going to use to create the automations that happen when somebody subscribes, and lists is what we're going to use to basically contain all the info for our clients. Now, we're going to have one list per client. Okay, one list per client. We're going to create a list. So let's say we're going to take our massage place. Okay, it's still called Fort Hair Salon because we changed it a few times, if you remember, but don't let that bother you. Let's just say this is a massage place. So we're gonna create a new list. Now let's say this is the Sakura massage. Okay, whatever. Address, you want to put their address. Okay, so whatever the address is. So Sakura MC, whatever, test. So that's the name of the massage. So Sakura Road, whatever, 123, Houston, Texas. Good. Now this, of course, like I said, I want to put the address of the company. Website doesn't really matter. You just have to put something. So you can just put their website. Okay, I'll just put mine, just because you can't complete it without putting a website. And you have to put something here that basically, if somebody wants to unsubscribe, it gives them info on why they are on this list. So You are receiving this email because you opted in for the free massage voucher, or whatever you're offering for your client. We're going to create that list. Okay. Now, once we create that list, we have that list, and it's supposed to be here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, Sakura Massage. Then what we're going to do is we need to integrate that with our ClickFunnels. Now, first of all, you want to go to your account integrations. Okay, first of all, and you want to integrate ActiveCampaign. So what you're going to do is, I already have it here, but what you're going to do is you're going to do add new integration, and you're going to call it just ActiveCampaign, right? And you're going to basically choose ActiveCampaign, and then you're going to put the API key and API URL, which you get from, if you go to your settings here, you get it from here, developer, there it is, URL key. Okay, you just copy paste that here, create integration, that's it. And then you have to integrate it with your funnel, right? Because you need to add their info to your list, to my Massage Sakura list. So I'm going to go into the funnel, right? I'm going to go into the page where I'm getting their info. I'm going to edit that page. I'm going to go to settings, go to integrations. Now I'm going to select the integration, which is ActiveCampaign, action, add to list, list to add. I'm just going to go here and add it to, sometimes you won't see it, so you need to refresh list. And there it is, Sakura Massage. And it's going to add it to there. Okay. And what's going to happen is that the info that is basically added goes directly to there. Okay, so we're going to save that. Now all info will basically go directly to that email. Now we need to set up an automation. We need something to happen when we get that email, right? So we're going to go to automations. This is really cool. So I have a lot of automations here, mostly for my personal brand. And these are really, really complex, right? We don't need to do something that big. I usually just duplicate an old one, and I'm going to show you from scratch how to create it. So you're going to go to new automation, right? Start from scratch, because we really need to start from scratch. And we need to set an action. So how does this automation start? By somebody subscribing, right? So the second somebody goes to our page and subscribes, we need to activate something. So we pick the subscribes, and then we got to pick our list. So we got to pick our Sakura list. Just write that down. Sakura Massage runs once. And here it's a bit more advanced. You can segment them in a certain way if they did something, so they do certain actions. But again, I'm not going to go into that because currently you don't need that. And we're going to add that. Okay, so now what we did is that the second somebody subscribes to our list, they get added to the list because of the integration, and they get added to this automation. Okay, now we can do a lot of things here. What we can do is we can send out an email. This is a must, is to send out an email to your client and to the customer. Okay, something that is recommended, but you don't have to do it, is you can send an SMS. Okay, an SMS costs a bit more money. It's more powerful because it's more personal, but you don't have to do that. It's not a must. I like to keep things basic, but you have that option of doing an SMS, and I'll show you in a second how to do that as well. So the second somebody subscribes, we need to add an automation. So first things first, we send out an email. Okay, we send out an email. Now it's going to tell you that you don't have any emails to send because it's a new automation, and so we're going to actually create an email. Okay, email name, voucher reminder. Okay, this is the email that we send to the customer when he subscribes. Okay, don't forget that. Templates, we want something very basic. We don't need something complicated. Okay, now I have my past ones that I can use, but I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to build one from scratch. And something really, really simple, only text. Okay, just text. Text is what we want. Now the sender details, you want to put here the name of the client. Okay, so Sakura Massage, right? Sakura Massage, and then the email. Okay, so sakura@sakuramassage.com. Okay, it's important that you don't just put whatever. That you actually put their email, right? Sakura Massage, email subject. Don't forget to schedule your appointment. Okay, something like this. Don't forget to schedule your appointment. Thank you for for opting in. Don't forget to schedule your appointment. I like to keep it basic. Just don't forget to schedule your appointment. Okay, continue. Now, fairly simple. We're gonna do hey. We can do a lot of things here. We can put personalized content. So we can do like first name. And then what's that's gonna happen, it's gonna basically send us a, just gonna take their name and put it. So if Sabrina has opted in, then it's gonna say, hey Sabrina, thank you for opting in for our voucher. Okay. Don't forget to schedule your appointment. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your free 15-minute foot massage. Whatever. You remember this. This is what happens on the thank you page, right? You remember what happens on the thank you page? Oh, this is the electronic massager. Actually, we did the electronic back massager, right? So don't forget to get your free electronic back massager. Electronic back massager. Okay, don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your free electronic back massager. Okay, schedule, call now to schedule. Then just put the number of the place, right? And that's basically it. That's really as simple as that. Okay, you just want a very simple form, no pictures, no complicated stuff. Just to remind them, you can put one image here. I don't like to use images all the time, just because when you put an image, sometimes what happens is that they put you in the spam folder. When it's as simple as this, then it's usually 100% of the time just going to their inbox. So, hey Sabrina, thank you for opting in for a voucher. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your free electronic back massager. Okay, and that's really it. You can let's see. Then you go next. What you can do, I can send a test. I can see how it looks. Okay, so voucher reminder. All it is just to remind them about the voucher. Let me check to see. There you go. Hey Ben, thank you for opting in for a voucher. It knew that my name is Ben because I took the first name. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your free electronic back massager. Call now to schedule. Okay. So that's basically the email that you'll get. Don't forget that your customer will get. Okay, as simple as that. Where am I? Yeah, there am I. So with that being said, you finish that, right? You don't have to do anything else. Subject, everything is good. And we basically finished there. That's going to send that email to the customer. Now, another email that you need to send is to your client. So what you're going to do is you're going to create another step and you're going to notify someone. You're going to notify someone. And what you're going to do is, again, from this time you can put your own name, okay, and your own email. And you're going to send it to your client, right? So whatever it is, it's going to be Sakura, right? Sakura at sakuramassage.com. Okay, so we send it to there. And that's basically going to send an email once somebody subscribes to inform our massage place that they got a new client, a new lead. And the subject will be, you got a new lead. You got a new lead from the awesome Facebook ad. Okay, of course you don't have to do it like that. You can just do, you got a new lead, right? We just got a new lead. This is the message, right? We just got a new lead. Here is the info. Here is the info. Now, this is actually pretty cool because you can just include a summary of the contacts field in the message. So what actually that does, it basically takes all the info that, if you press this one, it just takes all the info from this page. Where it takes all the info from this page. So in this case, we have name, email, and phone number, and it will basically send it to them. Okay, you can personalize it. Oops, you can personalize it as well. So instead of if you're let's say you're working with, I don't know, mortgage brokers or something, and you have like a lot of info, and you don't want to give them all the info, then you can just remove this check and then personalize it, right? So let's say here's the info. So let's say we just want the email, the first name, and the phone number. So preview that message, then boom, this is what's going to be sent to our client. We just got a new lead. Here's the info, and it's going to show the customer's email, the customer's first name, and the customer's phone number. But usually we just keep this. We just check that, and what's that going to? It's just going to send out a summary of the contacts Because if you're working with simple clients that you're just like taking from them the name or email or the name and number, then that's really all you need. Okay, then we're just gonna press OK on that. And that's basically it. What you have is you built an automation that when somebody subscribes, it sends an email to the client to inform them that they got a new email, and it sends an email to the customer to remind them to schedule an appointment, and they get added to your list. And one last thing, don't forget to activate this. Okay, you have to make sure that it's active. Okay, a lot of times people forget because it's really subtle. People don't notice that. So make sure that it's active when you finish. And that's basically it. Once you've done that, it should work as long as everything is synchronized. Your landing page is synchronized with the list, with your ClickFunnels is integrated with ClickFunnels. Your landing page is integrated with your Kura massage list or whatever list you're doing. And that's really it. And what's happening is somebody subscribes, it adds them to the list, it sends an email to remind about the voucher, and it notifies the massage place or your client that they got a new lead. That's really it with the basics of ActiveCampaign. So every client will have its own list, every client will have its own automation, and this way you have one ActiveCampaign account for all your clients. And this way, what actually happens is that you're basically paying for it. And like I said, you don't have to do it if you want your client to do it. Then be my guest. But honestly, long-term thinking and efficiency, you'd rather just have your own ActiveCampaign account or any other email marketing software and your own ClickFunnels account and basically run all your client work on these two platforms. That's what we've been doing. That's what my students been doing. That's what most of the people that I know that make money in this industry are doing, where everything they just run on their own software. This way as well, the client can just like 2 weeks later just steal all your funnels and automation and just run away. You have everything, and that's really it with ActiveCampaign. And I do recommend you to experiment with this and look over and really learn about the software because it's really amazing. I use this the most for my own branding because like the capabilities of this are really insane. So I'll see you in the next video.